Hi all, welcome back to more Europa Universalis, The Price of Power. This is Ambitious Margrave's solo scenario. It's my part 71. Uh, Not long copied across part 70, so not a lot to talk about. I was thinking about what I might want to do. You can see I've only got 3 military power, 1 um, diplomatic power. They're the cards in my hand, but yeah. What I did think, I'm going to get possible 2 actions, and I think I've got to benefit from them. So unless yeah, I could pass and get, what is it, 2 ducats, Grant? You could do that. What I thought I might do though is have a trade action. Yeah, I feel like I want to use the actions up and trying to avoid the glare there. Maybe take this on, increase manpower. It cost me 1 military power. Refresh 6 manpower and permanently gain 1. So it adds another manpower. So I thought I might do that. Take the trade. If I'm going to benefit from the 2 ducats from passing, I have to just pass now, and that's that. And then, because then France will go just pass after that. But I don't know. Maybe I shouldn't do the trade, but then you're wasting an action. Because if I pass third, I don't get nothing out of it anyway, so. Yeah. Yeah, that's a bit annoying. So I either do one or the other, really, don't I? I either go in with the 2 actions or pass now. I'm going to get this new ruler that I've got. You can probably just see that it's 2, 3, and 3, and we've got a +2 for administrative and +1 for military. So which works out at 4, 3, and 4 in total. So we aren't going to get quite as much diplomatic power. So nah, I don't think I'm going to pass. I think that's kind of rubbish. Let's do a trade action. That's always fun. Though the only thing is we've got 1, and well, we can probably only trade in Saxony or Champagne, I think. I would think that's probably because we can't go to Lubeck, we can't go to Vienna, and nothing else we have a connection to, so it's a bit of a gamble, isn't it? But you are going to get the 2 ducats still, anyway. Yeah, let's do it. So diplomatic power spent. We're going to get 3 trade cards and see what we get. Okay, so ideally Saxony. And is there anything that could tempt France? Oh, I tell you what. France are at war. If they were to gain 2 bot power, they would then not pass. But there's not much more I can do anyway, so I probably don't really want that to happen. So I think we want Saxony here, because I don't think that will interfere with France. Whereas if we get Champagne, we are going to give France the bot power, I think. Oh, oops. Right, have I done some damage there? Hang on. Right, okay. I think we're okay. I was messing about with this earlier. I keep saying that this is going to eventually break, but... Right, anyway, fish, sugar, and wine. Ooh, wine's kind of Frenchy, isn't it? Right, what we got? Have we got Saxony anywhere? Oh, we do. On the wine one. So North Sea is not any good. Lubeck would be, but we've used it already. Sevilla, no. Margrave with Sevilla, secondary. North America, South America. So we can get rid of these 2. We're not interested in these. Well, there's nothing on them. However, this is it's not great. Well, if we can get to the 7, though, that would do. Yeah, these 2 cards are definitely not any good, are they? No. Lubeck. But like I say, we've used our merchant in Lubeck anyway. And the only one we've got there is Saxony. It's got rubbish. Frankfurt. Do we have Frankfurt? We do. I think that's it though. That means that's only 2. Come on, no. And Nuremberg's the one that that got away, if you like. Where is it? Yeah. So Frankfurt, Nuremberg, Praha, Fouls. They're pussies. They're pussies, Grant. You're in. So that's Frankfurt gives 1 for Frankfurt and 1 for the plus. So we are getting 3. So we are going to get 7 ducats. Excellent. Let's just double check. So Saxony, that's definitely the road we're using, and it's not going to help. It's going to give Austria 2 bolt power, but not France, which I think is good because we don't really want to drag it on any further anyway. Well, actually, that would have then let you pass and get 2 ducats, I suppose. Yeah, well, never mind. Saxony is the only one we can use anyway. So Frankfurt we own here, and it's got a plus. So we've got the merchant as 1 power, Frankfurt's a 2 power, and the plus gives us a 3rd power. We do have there's Nuremberg there. Unfortunately, that's a one that did we have it? No, it was an NPR, and then Austria stepped in to take it, wasn't it? Which was rather frustrating. And Praha and Fouls, I think, are... Well, there's Praha, they are. Fouls. It's PFALZ. No. There it's there. There's there in Rhineland. So it's an NPR still. So we're not getting any of them. However, because of the plus, that's good. So we got 1, 2, 3, and 3 to 5 is going to give us 7 ducats, which is excellent. I'm happy with that. I'm actually just going to put 3 singles back and take 2 5s for 10. So we're sitting at the moment with 23 ducats, but we are going to need to build an army. And this was another thing I could have possibly done before the end of the turn, but I think it's better to leave it until the next turn, so you've not got the income of the upkeep of your army. And that sounds logical, but right. And then Austria is adjacent, has a town adjacent to that node, so they will gain 2 block power, and they've no cubes left, so they're just going to take them from spent. Now they've passed already anyway, so even though that they're at war, they've passed, so they can't get another shot, if you like. Yeah. So that was it. That's my turnover. That was pretty good. Austria have already passed. France are now going to pass. I mean, they are at war. They've only got 2 cubes left, though. If they had 4, and that's what I said, if they got the trade there, they would have took another action. They've already took the event, so they are going to pass and gain. Now they're going to be first player next turn again, and we're going to be last again. No, we're going to be second, because France are going to be first, yes. And they gain... Yeah, they gain 1, don't they? Because they've passed second. First to pass gain 2, second to pass gain 1. So they gain 1 block power. And that's it. And then back to me. I mean, I could pass, but I think I'm going to do this. I think I'm going to take this action on. We're going to leave 1. I know it's horribly glady bit. So I'm going to spend 1 military power, and I'm going to just put that military power down there. So increase manpower, refresh 6 manpower, and permanently gain 1 manpower. So we can refresh. Yeah, we're going to struggle to fit everything in now, I think. I have to tighten up things here, I think. Can I fit 4 of them in now? Oh yeah, that's not... Well, almost. suppose I could just squeeze them up a bit though. Well, leave him out just now. So we're getting all 4 of these back. I mean, I know the refresh, we would have got 3 of them, but you know what? We're getting 4 of them. So we would have still had 1 in here. And we'll keep him, the alliance guy, separate. I want to say, I think he goes away though. And then we're going to get 1 more of these counters. The +1 counters. Well, there's 1 there. So that's us up to 5 of them. 4 or 5. So that's good. And that's that. That's our action over. Now we've got 1 more slot to be able to do. We could do that again. Or you've got gain 4 battle dice of your choice in a land battle. You can maybe use that at some point. Okay, so that was that. Well, that's my final action because France had already passed, so I was getting 1 extra action, and that's the end of the round. Sorry, not the end of the round. That's the end of. I'm just going to move these cubes back in the order that they're going to be. France, Brandenburg, and Austria. Yeah, that's the end of the action phase, is what I meant to say. So, okay. Right, so end of the action phase again. What does that... how do we go about that? Right, we've triggered that. Right, so peace and rail. Oh yeah, we've got some interesting war. We've got an interesting war situation though, haven't we? Austria are at war with France. France are all... Well, this is going to be a total victory here. This is going to be a total victory there. In these 2 cases, so 2 different wars there. However, I don't know about the Austria-France one. Might be just based on... Well, I don't think it's just totally based on this, but France do have an army of 2 units left, and Austria have none, so... Might come down to something like that. Anyway, peace and rebels. Remove CB tokens and truces. There's none of that. There's no NPR invasions. Rebel seats are removed. There's no rebels. So yeah, here we go. Peace resolutions. Right. Is it no, defending HRE is not. No, because it was also Austria that attacked France, wasn't it? Yeah, defending HRE is not tagged right now. So that's fine. So can't we just... Well, hold on. Let's go through the chart that you get for the multiplayer, because I think that leads you to the right sort of place here, doesn't it? Somehow. So, peace resolution chart. Any war satisfy automatic white peace conditions. I don't think so. Let me just look at number 1. Neither side in the war occupy any of the enemy's provinces. Well, actually... Maybe this does apply to Austria and France, actually. So it says neither side in the war occupy any of their enemy's provinces, including provinces of any of their enemy's vassals or active allies. I think that is true then. Because they don't mean they had a battle and... Yeah, that was it. Nothing really happened. If it is, each player loses 1 per white piece. They enter, place truce tokens for all such wars. Yeah, see, even that words that slightly better, I think. So, well, let's look at this then. We'll just have a glance at Austria would be the first player still at the moment. So start automatic white piece. Well, yeah, I think it is. I think this is an automatic white piece. I don't know. I didn't expect that result, so let me look more into this. Yeah, I think this is the case, isn't it? Neither side in the war, so between France and Austria, neither side in the war occupy any of their enemies' provinces, including provinces of any of their enemies' vassals or active allies. Yeah, there's nothing interfering with any of that, is there? So, okay. I'm going to go back to the flowchart bit there then and just run through that quickly, because that, going back to the bot piece resolution, the multiplayer one, end all sorts of wars, white piece towns, each player realm loses 1 per white piece, they enter, place truce tokens, and then it jumps down to any player realm at war satisfies total victory condition. Yeah, so basically it just does that. Okay, let me go through this bot piece resolution. I think so. For us, automatic white piece. In war, including bots, lose. Player realms, including bots, lose 1 prestige each. So both France. I'm just going to do these together because I don't. And Austria lose a prestige each. And then it brings you right down. If the enemy still exists, flip war tokens to their truce side. Yeah. So this is the only token we placed this time, which I think is what you're meant to do. So we've got a truce there. Player realms on both sides may add where they have lost towns. There was no towns lost. Remove bots' claims from areas where bot now owns all provinces. Doesn't apply. Yeah, that's it. That's it. It's simple, Grant. Nothing complicated there. Right, however, now we need... Well, you know what? We're just doing total vict. I'm just going to do France's one here while we're in the bot resolution chart. Don't think it matters how you... Well, to be honest, Austria's first player, France's second player anyway. So, there's another war to resolve. So, let's go back to the top. Automatic white piece, no. Has achieved a total victory against NPR enemy, yes. Annex all of enemies NPR, yeah. There's your provinces, and then, of course, this is the bit where I feel that these need to go away. This needs to go away. Again, certainly Martin's not come in there and said, no, you're getting all this wrong, Grant. So... that's good enough for me. These occupy markers go away. The war token goes away. They score prestige equal to the tax value of annexed provinces. Yes, so they score 2 points. So back up to 23. I'm just adjusting that off camera. They're back up to 23. They were at 21. They gained 2 points there. Yeah, and then it takes us away down again. If enemy still exists, I've took the war token off because yeah. Enemy doesn't exist. No, it doesn't. It doesn't. No, none of that happening. Moobot's claims. Remove bots claims from the areas where bot now owns all provinces. Well, that's not true. He does not own all provinces in that area, so we leave that there. And then he would place core tokens. Maybe, yeah, any remaining wars to resolve. No, well, apart from our one, which is going to be a total, well, 2 total victories here. Jumping back to the multiplayer one. Total victory, yes. Go to player and the player order who's achieved a total victory versus another. Go to first player. See, yeah, I guess there is a way there being a bit of an order there. It looks... Well, no, because white piece came first. So we did do that in the right order, I think. But it should have been go to first player in the player order who has achieved a total victory versus another realm. Yeah, and that would have been France, because they were in player order, they were first. Right, Victor is a human player, yeah. Loser is a human player, no. Victor wants the full annex, yeah. Move war tokens, occupy tokens. Now we get points here as well, don't we? Do we not get some points? Why do we not get points? I thought this the last time. I thought, well, I get points as well for doing it. You tell me I don't. Remove war tokens, all occupied tokens, and all player realm tokens, except Victor's, from loser's realm. Victor may discard claim from any area where they gain towns to remove 2 unrest per claim if NPR is annexed. Yeah, why did I not get to gain? Why did I not gain 2 prestige? We're missing something there. They've done exactly the same as what we've done. Had a total victory. They've annexed the provinces, and they score prestige equal to tax value of annexed provinces. But I don't. Why not? Something alright there. Right, so war tokens are going away. Gotcha. Right, and then the occupied tokens as well. And then, because we've got a claim in that area, we're going to remove the claim to also flip these 2 with no, I'm going to have to get in with the tweezers, I think. So we're going to flip them from unrest back to normal, which keeps us nice and clean for the upcoming rebel dice roll. Yeah, but we don't gain any prestige. I had a wondering about that earlier, and yeah, don't know. I'm seeing mentions of prestige further on in this flowchart, but that must just be the way it is. we don't gain prestige for taking over territories then. It seems wrong somewhere. Oh well, okay. Right, that's all the wars was resolved then, isn't it? Yeah. So I can go back to where we were. That's all the peace resolutions. That's what I meant to say, yeah. Prestige penalties. Right, no, hang on. Something else. Aftermath I want to look at. Does that not have that in here? Peace resolution. Yeah, because I always seem to get caught with that, but I'm just looking through this referencing at the back, but so I want to see about aftermath. Is that in the index? Maybe not. Peace resolution then. 44. No. 29 then. 29 aftermath, here we are. Yeah, I'm still struggling to come to terms with the fact that we don't gain any prestige and the boat does for doing exactly the same stuff. I mean, yeah, I know we've already talked about this, the stability, the convert one, but don't know. It just feels like I might be missing something. Anyway, after peace resolution, any player realm which is now at peace must immediately. Oh yeah, relocate their units in neutral areas. That's not relevant. Flip all their ally. This is the bit I was looking for, really. Flip them back to their normal side and return all allied units in their armies. Yeah, that's what I figured was going to happen. So, although we got a military power out of it, but so this goes back to just being on the alliance side, and we lose that our allied unit we had in our manpower, so it goes back as well. Yeah, fair enough. Okay, moving on. Prestige penalties. Well, there's not any marriages on their bad side, and there's not anybody occupying things. It's not interregnums, religious dissent. Yeah, right. Okay, I'm going to have a wee pause here and come back to this later. So we're on religious dissent. I'm just going to go and pause though, because I need to sort some food out as well. I knew I was going to start this bit and not get right the way through it. So, but I should still be back to finish it tonight. Yeah, I suppose there's no guarantees, but I will join on to this. So you'll just see a flawless joining of video footage and yeah, whatever. Okay, I'll be back a bit later. Cheers. Right, that's me back. Been on pause for quite a few hours. So back to finish the end of this action phase. I just had a comment from Martin. Ooh, I don't know. Actually, I forget what part it was. But just pointing me towards the, where it tells you more about this. We're annexing. And this down in brackets here, remove any other tokens from all annexed provinces. And I get to the assumption that this is where you remove the war tokens and the occupied tokens, because it's not mentioned all here. And he points me to page, oh God, I was going to say 31 there. I think I might be 31 the rules. But just coming back to here, this is the multiplayer rules for it, and I mean, I took it from this and sort of like came back. Remove war tokens, all occupied tokens. It's all said here in the multiplayer stuff, and yet in the solo bit, it's like, it's sort of leaving you with sort of, I think people could get confused by that, and again, I think this brings it back. I mean, this is a multiplayer game, so yeah, that's page 31. There's full annexation, and that's what we're doing. So again, you're having to come from the solo rules there to sort of say to yourself, do I need to go and look at this in main rule? And don't get me wrong, the main rules are far bigger than the solo rules, so you do need to come here to find things. But it's just a bit mixed about, whereas some things are very important to just being solo only, and some things are not. And yeah, I think it can confuse you. I don't know. It might just be me, yeah. But there it tells you the loser de jure provinces are fully incorporated the victor's realm. Remove all alliances, marriages, war tokens, and occupied tokens from the annexed provinces. And the victor may, by discarding a claim from the areas where annexed, remove 2 unrest. So yeah, so it does tell you all there, and I was getting it. I suppose I was getting it from here a bit, and then a bit annoyed that it didn't sort of have this information on the bot resolution. Well, I was a bit annoyed, but I was also like, is it different? A bit confused. Am I doing something It shouldn't be. But I'm not starting to really. Well, as you play the game, you find where things are, tripping you up a bit and whatever, and yeah, I do feel that it's improved. I mean, come on, all these games that we play, and most of the time it's mostly war games I play. Can you ever go through a full rule book and say that it couldn't be improved somewhere or other? I mean, yeah, I know the designers and developers and playtesters don't want to hear all that, but yeah, I think in the back of their mind they know that there's always improvements that can be made with things. Yeah, and I've been enjoying this game, so that's I'm enjoying it, and yeah, I think as all where I can't really point my finger and I couldn't. If somebody said, "Well, go and you make up the rules better, Grant," no, I couldn't. I couldn't for sure. I would make a mess of it, but just some bits catching me up. It's difficult with this one though. It's a difficult game. I've had play shoes in the past where I can specifically find things. It's a bit of a mishmash between the solo and the multiplayer. I feel like I don't want to say it's just been tagged on at the end, the solo rules, but there's a slight feeling that it's maybe came along at a later date. That's maybe wrong. I could have that wrong as well. I mean, it's quite a thorough solo rules. All these flowcharts, bot decks, pretty good. It's good. I like it. Just some bits catching me out that I feel like maybe shouldn't be catching me out, but okay. And right, thanks for pointing me in the right direction there, Martin. But I should maybe look there because that was a bit. I had it in brackets. Remove all other tokens. It was just other tokens. And that's maybe when you then go and look at the main rules, find out what the other tokens are. I know, yeah. Rules reference, maybe, to sort of say check a rules reference in the main rules, page 31, just that, just to make you clear about it all. But, okay, right, I've had a couple of the beers that Tracy went and got me the night, so maybe you might have noticed. Right, so I'm going to finish off this part and call it a night, because it is pushing on a little bit. I was at step G. I was in phase G. Religious descent. Yeah, I stopped there. So, in each area containing your towns, add one arrest. Yeah, okay. So you're going to add one arrest to each area that you've got religious descent, but the bots only, they bend the rules a bit and only get one no matter what. So in player order, it should be Austria are still the player, the first player. Religious descent for them, they cleared in Jutland, right? They've gained here in Bavaria and Swabia, and also in Rhineland. So they've got two. Oh no, I lie. They've got 3 areas in religious descent. But like I say, they only gain one, maximum of 1. The references is to page 3 there, but again, feels one of the ones that like, why are they only getting 1? Gain remove unrest. Religious descent. Bots gain a maximum of 1. Unrest in this step. Okay. So Austria are going to gain 1 unrest. So it has to be in one of the areas where religious descent. So it has to be here, here, or here. And we're going to take that and we're going to say, this is is this gain? Well, showing, it says gain. No, it says add, sorry. Why was I saying gain? Not that I'm sure that they're different. Yeah, the gain bit was on page 3, wasn't it? Well, no, sorry, it's maybe the wording. Bots gain a maximum of 1 unrest. It's not gain. What I'm differentiating between add and gain is I found that the add bit is it's maybe not. It's not really the wording. It's, to be honest, it's to do with how the event. If somebody's placing unrest on Austria, they get to choose. You know, I think it was quite clear on that when I had that issue, and I made more of it than I needed to really. So, yeah. Yeah, so again, we're seeing the word gain there, because that's the next step, gain/remove unrest. But gain doesn't mean to say it's somebody else that picks it. Yeah, I think it's just depending on what's actually happening. So Austria have to add 1 unrest, right? They only get a maximum 1. It's got to go here, here, or here. So they're clearly going to only pick 1 tax province, but they all are 1 tax. So alphabetically, that's an S N R L M. So Landshut. That's a weird name, Landshut. You feel like it should be pronounced something different, like Landshut. But even that just sounds kind of weird. It sounds like an English kind of word. Anyway. Okay, so that's Austria. And then France. Yeah, they've got here, here. Yeah, they did not gain another one because they shoved it into there, didn't they? So, again, they're only going to get 1. Oh, we're going to get Artois, aren't they? We're going to pick the small one, not Artois, so they're going to pick Artois. And then for us, I think we're sweet, aren't we? We're keeping things good that way. That's all Protestant. Remember, we are Protestant. Good there, good there, good here, good here. Yeah, we have no provinces that are in religious dissent. No areas, yeah. Okay, so nothing doing there. And then, yeah, this is when the bots get to remove it all after that anyway, don't they? This is going to get wiped out again. So, both Austria and France get to remove 1, so I think we're just going to take back off what we just put on, aren't we? Austria takes that back off. And again, alphabetical. They do have Ren there, but actually they've got Corsica down here as well, but they're going to put it's just a small town as well, so they are going to just flip back Artois. And always good there. And then that's when we move on to roll rebel dice. Oh, actually, I forgot. We have moved into a stability that allows us to remove 1 unrest. So we would have been good there, but we've got everything covered. But if we did have, so that allows us to then maybe take, we could have attacked 3 provinces in a turn, and the claim would have removed 2 unrest from 2 of them. We would have left the other one to deal, our stability would have dealt with it, and then we go into roll rebel dice and we're good. So, something to keep in mind. Okay, so roll rebel dice. I don't think Austria have got any, I think. It's just France, I've got 2. That would be Austria to go first, but I don't think there is any, is there? Jutland's good. Yeah, nothing. Right, so for France, we've got 1, 2 here. So they're going to roll 2 rebel dice. Remember, they already lost Anjou to a rebellion, so, these things can happen. They get a manpower loss, which is just a bot power loss, so that's pretty good result for them. So they lose a bot power member, just goes back in the supply. Right, next. Right, income and upkeep, cut costs, etc. And remember, most of this part, and then corruption is all just for us. So let's work out what we're getting. Well, we've got 15, 19. So 19, however, we do get an R2 there, 21, which I'm kind of jumping ahead. Yeah, so 21, our advisors are 1, 2, 3, so that takes us down to 18. We've got an army of 1, 2, 3, and a ship, so that's another 4 from 18 is 14. And I think that's maybe where we sit, 14. Advisor upkeep, military maintenance, loans, stability modifier, which we've done. So yeah, 14. Yeah, we're pretty. We'll take another 3 5s actually and put 1 back. We're kind of rich right now, which is good because I think we want to build an army. Let's see. Oh, how many 5s have we got there? 5, 10, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35, 37 ducats. But it's the corruption doesn't come in until, yeah, we need to be 50 or greater for corruption to kick in, so we're okay there. Right, collect monarch power. So we'll just do our ones. Like I say, we've got 2 and 2 there, so 4 going in there, 3 no advisors, 3 going in there, and then 3 and 1, another 4 going in there. So yeah, what did I say? Yeah, I could have paused it, but I thought I would be able to do it kind of swiftly. What did I say? 1, 2, 3, 4 going in here. 3 and policy. And 3 plus advisor, 4 going in military. 1, 2, 3, 4. There we go. Is that right? Yeah, I think so. And then for the boats. Oh, hold on. No. Yeah, if our stability was up 1 more, we were getting 2 more monarch power. But, well, maybe. Thing is to step it up from there to there. What's that? That's 5, that's 6, that's... It cost me normally 7, but because of that idea, it would only cost me 6. I say only, we've only got 4 here, but anyway. And then you'd be sitting up there with some nice extra monarch power, which is pretty busted, to be honest. Okay, so for the bot, right, for the base bot power, they discard all, they're going to get, discard all spent, sorry, they're going to get 7. Well, let's deal with that first. So 7 plus 4, that's going to be 11. 7 plus 2 is going to be 9. Okay, so 11 total for Austria and 9 total for France, but there's a little bit more here. So if the bot has 20 plus small towns, no. But if the bot has 8 large towns, it receives 1 bot power. Remember, France have that, so they get that 1 extra for that. And then stability, well, that's the bots don't do that. Papal controller receives 1 bot power. And you can see Austria there are, in fact, they're the uncontested papal controller, but they gain 1 for the papal controller. So that's them up to 12. And then we're going to have to roll for the HRE, the Emperor. So we'll get this rolled on. Well, it's a big 6, so that's a definite bump, isn't it? So where are we? So roll a 6 on a 6 raises it by 1. So we're going to have an extra cube, another extra cube to put out. So I've got a cube. I had a cube set aside here, so it must have jumped up one at some point as well. So it jumps up to +3, which then gives an extra bot power again. And that's that. Yeah, okay, and then score prestige, well... Oh no, hang on. Uncontested papal controller scores prestige equal to the number of Catholic player realms -1 to a maximum of 3. So the number of... well, we started the game as Catholic. Is the fact we are Protestant now, yeah, we're not a Catholic realm anymore, are we? So let me maybe see that in the main rulebook, just in case here. Prestige, no, not prestige penalties. It's E in phase 4. Yeah, score prestige. A player whose uncontested papal controller scores prestige equal to the number of Catholic player realms -1, maximum of 3. Yeah. It's exactly the same as what I just read. So the number of Catholic player realms at the moment is 2. You've got France and Austria. -1 is 1. So I guess they get a prestige. Which isn't so good. So Austria score another point. Where are we here? Yeah. And then, yeah, the Emperor total is not 6, or they would score another 1. Right, that's it. So Queen up, allied units, armies available, update manpower. Right. Well, let's deal with the bots while we're up here. So the manpower is 812. They're also going to get another 3. So 812, ooh, that's 15. Did they get in for the papal controller? I don't think so. Yeah, it's just it helps with your your advisor upkeep, doesn't it? Emperor's additional manpower equal to imperial authority. Yeah, okay. So yeah, so 15 for Austria. And these are going to get added to just... Yeah, they're not going to go in their army. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. So they're getting 2 more. Oh, that's a stretch. Right, I know they're not going in the army, but... So 14, 15. Okay. And then France are 7 and 8, they're 15 as well. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Yeah, they've got 2 in their army. So they're good. And then us. Yeah, that's fine. So what we got? Well, we got an extra +1 counter. So we've got 8, 10, and then another 5. So we're 15 as well. 5, 15. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. And these 2 do go and are available, don't they? Yeah, they do indeed. So this could be the round to see what happens. And of course, I was thinking France and Austria were going to be still at war, but they're not. They called a truce, and even worse with that, they can't declare war on each other this round as well. So yeah. Anyway, change national focus. That's part of that bit as well, so we'll do that. Refresh merchants. We used all our merchants there, which I think the last one was the best of the bunch. Of course, we've got an extra one from that idea way back in the beginning. Okay, board and status mat clean up, I think. Oh, we were meant to refresh half our exhausted units, but we used that action at the end of the last round, or at the end of the action phase, to get our exhausted guys back. So we've got all our 12 units available there. So, and we've got a bunch of money. So that now is the time to make an army, or two even. Grant. Remember that you can do more than one. Remove alliances between bots and player realms, right. Remove all ill health, adjust imperial influence and redistribute. Right, well I've got two influence to deal out, to dish out. So and remember they want to in fact. Is it just prioritise, or is that way they want to go? Imperial influence. Then do they need to go in an area with a Imperial influence, page 44. There's always placed or redistributed in phase 5, step B, so I'm assuming that's where we are, and should always match Imperial authority at that point. Imperial influence must be placed in HRE areas that contain at least one province owned by an NPR HRE member. So what about the other ones? CC, now this is no good anymore. Mind you, this just happened this turn, didn't it? So that's going to come off as well, because oh no, hang on, we are an Imperial member, so maybe it's allowed. Imperial influence must be placed in HRE areas that contain at least one province owned by an NPR HRE member. Right, that's coming off then. There's no NPR HRE members in that area, and is there not another 1, 2, 3? Oh no, that's all the cubes off then. So it needs to be placed in them. If an HRE area of Imperial leaves the HRE, Imperial influence is immediately removed from the board and returned to the supply. Imperial influence may not be removed for the purpose of subjugate action. Okay, so where does it tell you how to put this on? I would have thought it was in this area as well, but set instructions, phase 5, step B. Well, okay. Phase 5, step B, maybe. Go back to the beginning. Phase 5, step B. Just Imperial influence to match. The Emperor may redistribute in any HR areas with space. Right, come on though, it gives me a preference somewhere. Because I know it wants to like put influence where it's got the most influence. So where is that? I don't know. Right, let me pause just now and find this. Now that's strange, I cannot find where I was getting the bit where I thought it was even maybe the solo side of things, but I couldn't see it in there. So it needs to go in an HRE area that contains at least one province owned by an NPR. But I want to say, it's the, what are they called? Damn it, what's the name of the eagles? Imperial subjects. That's it, isn't it? So imperial subjects. Yeah, no, so sorry, elector areas. There's 5. Oh god, I thought there was 4 before. I know Brandenburg's 1. Bohemia, it's the one with the eagle. Bohemia, I think Saxony's 1. This is 1. This is 1. That's 4 then. 1, 2, 3. Oh no, that's 5 if we are counting Saxony. Saxony one of them? Maybe it's not. It is. Saxony is 1. I thought they had to, like, preference them. That's what we were doing before, wasn't it? But do you think I can find this? Right, out of them elector areas then, this isn't an option because there's not any space. Neither is Saxony. Right, Bohemia is. Brandenburg is not. 1, 2, 3. So Rhineland and Bohemia are. I've got 3 cubes I can place. Thing is, Austria's got 2 strength here. So that tells me I want to put 2 in here. That means I've got the most in here and I've got the most in here. I've got 1 cube left to place. So I wish I could find the bit that told me about the elector areas. I mean, because this could go in another area that wasn't just an elector. I mean, it could go in Bavaria and Swabia right now. Damn it. I clearly read that before or imagined it or dreamt it or something. Right, well, they're the 2 elector areas. That gives a majority in that elector area. Is that 1? Yeah, it is. I've just covered it up. So I've got 1 extra cube. So let's put it in one of the other HRE areas and get the most. I think to be honest, Bavaria and Swabia is the one that's wanted to go. Alphabetically probably as well. So I'm going to go with that. It's probably not a huge big deal, but yeah. Okay, let's do that. Let's do that. Right, now where was I? Sure, I must be getting near the end now. So that was adjust imperial influence and redistribute. Right, hang on. If I'd read this bit in the reference, it says number of imperial influence equals the number of imperial authority. Okay. Must be placed in HRE areas with 1+ province owned by NPR HRE members. Bot priorities, tiebreakers, 1 areas with bots. What? Page 44? Elector areas where it would take the least influence to have more influence than any other player realm. Yeah, this must just be a bot thing. Page 44. It must be in the bot rules. 44 tells you about it, but then it's got page 3 of the bot rules. Yeah, we're all over the place now. Bot Emperor, Imperial Influence. Here it is. Here it is right here, folks. Page 3. And I thought I'd looked at the solo rules, because I thought maybe it's just solo rules, because Austria is our emperor, and he's a bot. If the Emperor is a bot, Imperial influence is adjusted to match the current Imperial authority and redistributed according to the prioritised list below. Repeat each step until there is no valid area for that step or there are no Imperial influence cubes left. Before moving to the next step, tiebreakers, areas with bots, alliances then alphabetically. So the elector area where it would require the least influence for the bot to get the most influence more than any player realm. So that's a priority. And remember, it's also got to go in an area that is not... so I think we got that right. We went Rhineland and we didn't need to go Bohemia, and the other three are all complete. There's not NPRs left. And then the second one, any elector area with available space. Okay. So in actual fact, any elector area with available space is second priority. So, and there didn't seem to be a limit. I wasn't restricted to putting 2 in. So we did put the 2 in there, which was right, I think. And then these 2 elector areas that are left, we should, because there's space in there, we should put that priority over that. Yeah, so I think it should actually go in Bohemia then, because alphabetically, that's before Rhineland. Okay, gonna go with that. Again, probably not a biggie, but right, let's get this done. Boarding status, remove, adjust Imperial influence, remove tags from committed. If age 3 or 4, okay, hang on a minute then, because we are at age 3 now. If age 3 or 4, check HRE religion, it's advanced rules, right. Player realm first to pass gets the first player token. So that is going to be France. So moving the player token down to France. We've set the cylinders up to say that it's going to be France, Brandenburg, then Austria. Discard down to 5. Reshuffle bot decks. Okay. Let's quickly deal with this. So the focus card goes away, and any events or ideas automatically go back in. There's none of them. So we shuffle these 4. I'll just do that off camera. Not that I'm trying to... I wouldn't know what to do that was clever anyway for them. So shuffle, and then we'll take the top 2, which is half of the deck, and then these 2 get removed, not looking at them. And then the same thing for these. Any ideas or events? There is not. We've got 4 cards again, so half of them get put back into the deck. Oops. And then we'll discard the other 2. So 1, 2, these 2 go away, and then we'll shuffle the 2 bot decks. Right, okay, bot deck shuffled, and then the last step, I think, discard down to 5 action cards. Well, we've only got 3. What was the thing I was concerned about here? No, it was something I read that I thought I'd might have been blundering on, but it wasn't. Yeah, that's fine. I'm not going to be honest. Okay, that's it. And then if it was the end of age, it's not. So yeah, we're good to start a new round. So we've got 3 more rounds to go for the game. Just a little look at the scores on the doors. We are both matching France 23, Brandenburg 23, France 23, 38 Austria. You know what? That's only 15 points. 15 points is a lot, isn't it? It is a lot in this game, especially when you don't get them for taking over things. I mean, come on. Where am I getting my points from? I mean, completing missions, I suppose. I mean, the bots don't have missions, but then they score Did they not score some points somewhere and it says don't score these if you're not playing with missions? So they get points there. Yeah. I guess we maybe need to push on to our missions. I don't think we got... Did we get a new one when we completed our mission? I'm not so sure if we did. No, I don't think we did. And then, well, you've got the ideas and the milestones. The milestones are so tough, I feel. We've got 5 of the ideas already, which is pretty good going, but... Okay, I'm going to wrap this up for the night, so get this copied across. I'm sure I'm going to come back excited tomorrow to get some more done. Start a new round, new events. What am I going to do? I don't know. Having that knowledge of not gaining points for taking things, kind of has put me off, because I was thinking, like, well, but then again, if we take Austria, we take some of their towns away, that's less points they're going to get. So remember at the end scoring, all these points count tax income. So the more of these we've got on the board, and the more of the Austrians I've got on the map there, the town map, then the better for us, the better points, and the same goes for France. We've all got an army of 15. Well, a manpower of 15. So, yeah, it's there for the taking. Yeah, I think we've got to spice it up a bit for the next 3 rounds, I think. Finish things off. Right, I'll get away for tonight, and I will be back tomorrow to see what happens. Okay, cheers.